That's something I want to tell every one of us. We serve a God of purpose. If you're a Christian, I want you to know that there's a reason why you are living. I've always said this to everyone who cares to know. God has not sent you into earth to just live and someday go back and return to heaven. He has brought you into the world for an assignment. And until you discover that assignment and begin to align your life to that task that God has given you, there are levels of fulfillment, there are heights, there are levels of glory that you may never be able to touch in your lifetime. I give you an example. A time came in my life when I began to pray, like maybe like 8 years ago. I started asking God to reveal to me who I am. I needed to know my life's purpose. I didn't just want to live and die someday. And it said that somebody called so Helen lived. She was a nice person. She did this, and I wanted to make mark for God. I wanted to live a life that would be exactly what God had in his mind when he made me. And so I took time and I started praying. Sometimes I fasted, sometimes I just prayed like that. And in the midst of prayers, the Lord started revealing to me, where my assignment lies. Now, one of the things God showed me was a dream, something that helped me to connect to the fact that I have been called to children. In that dream of the night, I saw a lot of kids trying to cross um, a particular road, but there was this massive lion, a big lion by the road that wouldn't let the kids pass through. And so when I noticed what was happening, I quickly went to them and I held the hands of the children. I told them to just hold my hands and hold each other and not to break loose from their hands, because the lion would only eat them up if they break away from the hands that we were holding, and if they get scared. Once the lion notices that they are scared, it will pounce on them and it will destroy them, it will devour them. So the kids listened to me. I held one to my right, I held the other to the left, and I told others to connect their hands that way. And so that way they all connected, and I started walking them through that road. I came to the point where I saw the lion. The lion couldn't hurt me, of course, but it kept coming close to the kids, trying to scare them, to make them break away from the hands that we were holding, so that he would devour them. But I kept speaking to the kids. I kept telling them, don't run away, don't get scared. No matter how scared you are, don't break away from the hands we are holding. If you do, the lion will devour you. And the kids kept listening to me, and we kept walking. They were so scared. The lion comes close to them, sniffs at them, and for every child that it got close to, the child became really scared, closing the eyes and almost at the point of breaking out from the hands that we were holding. But that child kept listening to my voice, because I kept speaking as I was holding them, and as we were moving, I kept speaking. I kept speaking. The more I spoke, I think the more courage they got. And at last, I was able to pass them through that part, and I released them. And I said to them, you can go on now. The lion was not able to devour them because I kept speaking to them. Now, that was a sign that God gave to me in that dream. When I woke up, I realized that yes, he has called me to children, because all my life, yes, somehow I've always seen myself in the doing things that have to do with children. Unknown to me that there is a calling in that direction. I've always loved children right from childhood. I ended up, I wanted to be a medical doctor somehow. That was my dream. Sometimes I say, okay, I want to be a lawyer. Eventually, by the time I finished schooling, I just realized something, I could say that was purpose. Somehow, I found myself in the teaching profession, a profession that I have never regretted one day joining. I want to appreciate God for making me discover who I am, the purpose that He has called me to fulfill. That is one that He has shown to me. There are other destiny, other aspects of my calling. He has also called me to women, to youths. He's called me into music. Um, and it's something that I'm beginning to explore. I feel so happy. I feel so fulfilled. There's this joy that wells up in my spirit, every morning when I wake up. I'm just so happy that I've found purpose. I don't know about you. Um, why am I sharing this? I'm sharing this to encourage somebody out there. If your life is characterized by frustration, it is probably because you are yet to know the assignment that God has called you to fulfill for Him. I tell you, your provision is found in the place of your assignment. It's found in the place where God has assigned you. He has assigned you to something. And until you discover that thing, there are realms of glory, like I said, that you may never be able to manifest in the world. So I give you an assignment. Go to God in prayer. Begin today. If you've never asked Him, because you see, the Lord said, ask, and I will show you hidden things that you do not know. Yes, when you ask, He will show you. So if you've never asked Him, sometimes people say, oh, whatever is gonna be will be. What's gonna be will be. That's not always true. Sometimes there are things that God wants it to be in your life, and it will never be because you've not asked the right questions. Now, go to God in prayer, like I said. Begin to ask Him, God, who am I? Why am I here? What assignments do you have for me to fulfill on the earth? What was in your mind the day you made me? And if you pray that prayer, pray with the sincerity of your heart, because I tell you the truth, God will begin to reveal to you. He'll begin to show you things that will help you align. And when those revelations begin to come, when those knowing begin to happen in your spirit, you will know that truly this is who God has called you to be, or the assignment that He has called you to carry out for Him. So uh, let me use this opportunity to let us know that one of the songs God gave me will be dropping on the 1st of January 2024. That song is a song that is more like a prayer. It's not just a song. I didn't just write that song. It's me singing to God and telling Him, Lord, as I begin to take these steps to release the songs that You've given me, may nations worship You when I sing. I don't want to sing for crowd. I don't want to sing to entertain people. I want to sing, and as I sing, because of this worship, let nations come to worship Jesus. Jesus is Lord. He loves you. So, bye. Watch out for another video where I'll be sharing some of the fears that I had when God started calling me into the music ministry. I'll share those fears with you and how God helped me to overcome. God bless you. I love you all. Okay, bye.